this lesson we're going to learn the single crochet, which is basically your bread and butter for the Ami world. So before we start, I need you to make a slip knot and then give me a row of 6 chain stitches. So I'm going to do that real quick. Go ahead and pause if you need to, and then once you get caught up with me, then we can start learning. So now that I have 6 chain stitches, we're going to learn the single crochet. When you start out on a chain, you're going to skip your very first chain and you're going to go into the second chain from hook. Remember, we don't count this loop right here. That loop does not exist. So we have 1 chain, 2 chain, and that's the second chain we're going to go into. So go ahead and insert your hook into that one, yarn over, pull through that first loop. So you should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both. And that is our very first single crochet on this row. Don't worry, it's not supposed to look pretty. The rest of your stitches will though, so don't worry about that. Now we're going to go into the next chain, and we're going to do the same thing. Yarn over, pull through that chain. You should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both. And that's our second single crochet. We're going to keep going. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both. We're going to keep going. 2 loops, and pull through. And our final one. 2 loops, and pull through. Now, I'm going to go ahead and undo this. We're going to take a look. You should have 5 stitches in this row, and as you're looking at your stitches, you notice that there's a V in the front that makes up each of these single crochet stitches, except for that first one. That one's a little long. This is supposed to be, don't worry. And as we look at the top, we see our top is making these as well. So that's an easy way to count your stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, we don't count that loop because it goes on our hook. Now when you're doing a second row of stitches, which you want to do, I have a cat that has decided it wants to play right now. Sorry guys. So yarn over and pull through. So we're going to make a chain stitch at the front and we're going to turn on the side. Now the reason why we make the chain stitch is because we want to have a nice straight line as we're going. So in order to get the height that we need for the single crochet, you need to do a chain to gain that. Now, we're not going to go through that chain stitch. We're going to go through the very first stitch in our row here. So go through both loops, like so, yarn over, and pull through those, and we should have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through. And that is our first single crochet on this row. We're going to keep going. Go through the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, 2 on our hook, yarn over, and pull through both. And keep going. Yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, pull through both. 2, and keep going. Now we got to go into our first one, which is going to pull that stitch up to be right in line with the rest of that row there. There we go. And through. Now that we did our second row, we're going to count again. Remember, we got our V's in our front, but we're going to count from the top here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, we have our front loops and we have our back loops, depending on how you're holding them. Front loops and back loops. Alright guys, our next lesson we're going to learn how to do a half double crochet, which is a little bit taller than this one. So I hope you'll join me then.